everyone, welcome back to Aegis Moto Adventures. In this video I'm going to show you how I'm going to put 4 recessed strap anchors onto the trailer today. I've already started the project, so let's get started with the video. What I've done is I've gone ahead and gotten underneath the trailer and put some pilot holes in for where I will use the big hole saw to cut the recess point out of the decking of the trailer. This particular one was a little bit tricky because the decking here is extruded aluminum and they come in panels, so on one side and the other side in the middle is like an I-beam, and I have to be able to shoot right between the I-beams to be able to get the recess in. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is using this bad boy right here to cut 4 holes in the decking of the trailer for the recessed tie-down anchors. Well, I have the 4 holes in the trailer now. These are the ones in the rear. And if I peek down in the hole, you can see right here is the I-beam portion of the extrusion. And that's going to cause just a little bit of a clearance issue with my bolt throughs. So I'm going to have to come up with a solution to be able to get those in. And I can tell you, these holes weren't the easiest to get in there. It was a little bit of difficulty in using that hole saw. Now I have the, in the rear 2 holes, I have the mounting holes located and drilled. But on the front of the trailer here, I got a little bit of a problem that I'm going to have to work on here. There's a little like 3/4 inch, 1 inch square tubing here that's housing the wiring for the side marker lights, and this piece is in the way, so that piece is going to have to go. Well, we worked all yesterday afternoon, probably 5 to 6 hours, and the sun was getting low, and we did finally manage to get the front 2 strap anchors mounted to the trailer. I did change out the hardware for stainless steel hardware, and I did something a little bit different here too. Is because you can see here in the back one, as you can see through the hole here, this is part of the I-beam construction of the decking. That's what gives it its rigidity. And in order to make sure, because I had to, I'm going to have to notch these ever so slightly in order to get the screws in order to maintain that integrity of that I-beam, what I've done is I've attached some 3M double stick tape here that's nearly like permanent tape, and that will, in a sense, hold this I-beam together on the bottom. It holds this plate up and sticks to this I-beam section right here, and will help maintain the rigidity of that I-beam construction as part of the intrusion of the aluminum decking. Well, I'm back under the trailer here, and what I did, this is the piece that I showed you from the top that's housing the wiring for the side lights, and I went ahead and ground off this weld right here. And I don't know if you have seen the other video that I did on the trailer review, but I brought into question the weld strength on this particular trailer, and the other weld was right up here at this cross piece, and I couldn't get a grinder in there to be able to get that weld off, to get this piece out of the way right here from being able to put in the underside here of the tie-down anchors. This piece had to be moved because it was in the way. And what I did to be able to get this piece loose here was, believe it or not, I just grabbed it and pulled on it, and the weld broke. And so now I need to do something to fix this, and I've got an idea of how I'm going to fix this, but it also goes back to the question of the strength of the welds in this trailer. So the way I've decided to fix this loose piece here is to go ahead and use that same 3M tape that I used on the top side of this backing plate here that sticks to the I-beam section of the trailer. I've put that on here, and then I'll just pull the red portion of the 3M tape off that'll expose the other side of the double stick tape, and then just press it up against the I-beam. Okay, now I've got it stuck up here. I've just pushed it up in there. It's in a good spot. It's on top of this I-beam section here, so that'll help it. And the double stick tape will also provide some, besides being basically a permanent attachment, it'll provide some kind of vibration resistance to it. So that should be a good fix for this, and I shouldn't have to ever deal with it again. Well, how sweet it is. I finally have all 4 of the tie-down anchors bolted in place now, and that project is done. Well, I hope you like this video on putting those tie-down anchors recessed into the trailer. I hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, it's another late afternoon here with the clouds rolling in Southwest Florida, so we might get some rain tonight, and we're kind of keeping our eye on a storm offshore here that might be headed our way. I hope everybody's doing well. If you like this video, please give it the big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Take care.